And now for something completely different. My Gavan Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Attica Galaderathan, and how are you all? Sit down, take a moment, ask yourself, how am I really doing? We're doing rather well here. I say we, I mean me. And we're playing as the Reunited Kingdom. Welcome back to Middle-earth as we continue on as the Reunited Kingdom. It has been weeks since we last played as the Reunited Kingdom. And unfortunately, I've just had a quick scan around the world, and it's not looking good, Jim. Right, so Fen Gador is currently being besieged by Rune. That is the least of our worries, and actually quite pleasing, because we can beat them at Fen Gador quite handily, because we've got a military garrison, and they're not going to be getting through those walls anytime soon. Sauron may have built the Towers of Teeth, but we built the Towers of Teeth, and he built the gate in between them. And we shall use those gates to our advantage. Boromir and his brother Faramir are not together anymore because I put Faramir somewhere else.
Your orders,
where did I put you, Faramir? Why aren't you together? Have I just looked at that and not seen him? No, he's not there. It's Herr Lewin. Faramir, where are you? Oh, here he is. Of course. Sorry. In the south, we are actually doing well. Faramir is leading an army to Haldonur, where we're going to hold Cand, and we're going to stop them from ever pushing north. And Boromir is taking Osterthil behind them, so we're going to shut them down equally. Both armies, quite strong, will deal with the problems we have there. We make a good amount of money, which is always nice. We don't really have any issues over here. Cand's still not crossing the river. Harad are knocking around, but we're chasing them down with Aranweir, who's going to hit them. In the west, we are hitting Enid Wythe. We've taken Balorn and Tharagrondost back, but then we had a series of upsets, and most of our forces were defeated. So Pelilas comes again and is going to deal with this little army of Artagan. He's going to link up with Captain Candir, and then we're going to ride back into the Parth Eor and take Enid Wythe down from the southern side. We are also pressing into Enid Wythe from here. We've given Eisenrun to Rohan. We just snuck an army out. We're heading back to Bad Edened, but we've given that to Rohan because Rohan have no enemies anymore. Am I still speaking? Yes, I am. Rohan don't have any enemies anymore, so we need them to come and help us. However, the real sad point, and everyone just bow your heads for a moment and pray with me once again as we've done in the past. Eru Ilúvatar. I know you don't like to get involved in the world. Repeat after me. But if you could please give Gandalf this newfound strength. I know you've sent him back as Gandalf the White, and I am very grateful to you for that. But please, turn him into Gandalf the White Plus. Gandalf the White Advantage card. Because we need something more. Because Gandalf is trapped in Moria, and he's probably going to die. Dugrat has come with a huge army. Now, it is all trash, and that's our only real hope. But remember, this is Moria's last gasp. We have taken Anon and Arod and given it to the elves. We have taken Khazad-dûm West. We have taken Zag-Kala. All they have now is Bairig, which the game still thinks is an Enid Wythe city, but it isn't. Dunland proper currently belongs to Moria, and that is their last settlement here in Eregion. Once that army is defeated, our northern army is free to start earning money and defeating Angmar. And therein lies the third part of this long introduction. I apologise for that. Captain Halbar is coming for Fenris Drunin. Now, Fenris Drunin in a single turn will have one more unit of Cardland Sentinels. If, for whatever reason, he dilly-dallies and takes 2 turns to get to us, we'll have a substantial garrison. But I doubt that he will. Kelonianak has a sizable garrison because, of course, Enid Wythe are just there, and we need to prepare for them to try and attack us. And that is your really roundup. So I think we can end the turn. No, we need to kill Artagan. So let us do that. Welcome to the Reunited Kingdom of Gondor and Arnor as we take on the clans of Enid Wythe. Captain Artagan has 1,089 troops. Warband Blades, looking very nice. Mochani Ambashtoi. Failani War Wagons. Failani Herders. He's got 4 Keefi Huntsmen, which shouldn't give us too much grief, because we've got 3 cavalry units. So let's put our money where our mouth is and decide what to do. The other thing you may have noticed about today, coupled with the change, and thank you to all of you who commented and said, yes, I like the 2v2v2v2v2 idea, so that's what we're doing. You're going to get a Dunland video, then a RK video, then a Dunland video, then an RK video, then a Dunland video, then an RK video. So that the campaigns can have a more natural progression, I think. I think this is going to be the better way to do it. I'm just testing the waters. I mean, something else I should just state before I then continue with that tangent, that's also a tangent, is I mentioned in a video the other day about how the channel's sort of winding down. But by winding down, I mean we've still got a good couple of years left. I have no plans to go anywhere at the moment. YouTube isn't eating into my life. It's not causing me grief or problems. I just think that the channel is naturally getting to a point where we're covering a lot of stuff. But I'm not leaving in a week or anything. There's been a lot of comments of people suggesting, with a tone to their comments that suggests that these videos are the last ones. Honestly, they aren't. You've got a good few years yet. I have no plans to go until at least version 5 is covered in full. Because I want to see version 5 through, and even if me covering it on YouTube is the last that I see of that, then so be it. If that's the last contribution I give to the mod, fantastic. So there's that. The other point was, in keeping with the change to the channel, as mentioned, about going 2v2, v2, 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 I'm also going to change the upload time for the first time in my channel's history. So at the moment, I upload videos at 6 a.m. my time every day. Or every day that I upload. Of course, I don't upload every day. But any day that I upload, it goes up at 6 a.m. And there's been some suggestion from all of you, but the real catalyst and the real impetus behind the change, impetus is a much better word. If you want to ever appear, I don't know, more intellectual than perhaps you have any right to be, or you just want a word added to your lexicon, impetus is fantastic. What is the impetus for this change? What is the impetus, to ask him that question? It just means what's the point, but it sounds better. Anyway, the impetus behind my change is because YouTube suggested to me that whilst when I upload, fewer of my regular videos are actually active at this time, and I might consider uploading at a different time. And I thought, oh, go on then, YouTube, I'll give that a go. So there you go. That should hopefully round out all of the general channel discussion changes. So now let's focus on smashing Ennard Wyeth's back doors in. And because we're coming at them from behind, you see, it works on two fronts. And we'll kill them, and then we'll save Gandalf because Moria are going to attack us. But I'm quite looking forward to that battle, actually. I am very looking forward to shattering Ennard Wyeth. They have caused us nothing but grief throughout this campaign. They have been a thorn in our side since long before Moria was even a spot in my brain, a little mark against my sanity. And it's time for Ennard Wyeth to die. Good to see that the archers have taken care of the Filani war wagons. That is lovely. Don't have to worry about them. Our pikes are getting a bit of a beating, and that we can't stand. So what we're going to try and do is charge the cavalry in. There we go. Now is your time. Now is the time! Look at this Gondorian barded horse. How cool does that look? And just look at that. Just the sweeping camera as the Green Knights of Pinnithgellin glide across the hill. Almost brings a tear to the eye. Almost brings a tear to the eye. In we go, boys. Hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them, hit them. Oh, we've just changed the camera very easily there. Don't know how we've done that. Hopefully that should carve up a fair few of them. They don't have a general, do they? So they're not going to like things like cavalry charges. And large losses are going to hit them very hard indeed. The White City will prevail. Don't worry. Those of you that are concerned that the units aren't speaking loudly enough, I am always here to fill that gap. Spot on impressions every day of the week. 9 to 5, you ask, I provide. That is the motto. I'm wondering if we should move the archers a little further down the hill. How are we diddling? 23% for 4, that's not bad. Those are some lovely numbers. Absolutely lovely numbers. Let's hit those Fallon border guards. Hit those Mordag skirmishers. Hit those Mordag skirmishers. Let's tell you to stop firing and stop firing. Let's group you all together. Shift 1 you. Don't fire. And we will move you all further forward. And while you're doing that, the cavalry will just get another solid little charge in there. That was lovely to see. That one over there was fantastic. Are they running? No, not yet. They will do. This is very much the closest that this comes to, really, is... This really is the high days, the heady days of Rome versus the barbarians of Britain or Germanii. The Germanii. They're a tribe, aren't they? That's where Germany gets its name from. Circle round again, Cav. Right, archers, now you're all in position. Unleash hell. The Machanian backstory would love to be shot at. I can assure you of that. They wrote to me in the week and they said, please fire arrows at me specifically. Because I, as a Machanian backstory, really want to test out the strength of my shield. And I've not been able to do that against the peasants of Dunland. So if you wouldn't mind shooting arrows at me. And who am I to deny them such a well-worded and polite request? Oh, look at them all running away. Scurrying out of range of the archers. Go on you go. What are we on now? 36% plays 5. It's an absolute whitewashing. cavalry's just lurking on the hill, waiting. This really is a dramatic loss for these people. For the glory of Gondor. In we go, Penethgelin. 15 more Dac fishermen stood strong, and then the green tide of the hills came upon them. And there were 5, and they're routing. They're done with. Right, onto the Kefi huntsmen. The lances of Penethgelin. Oh, that was a lovely hit. Oh, look, in the cypress trees. How delightful. Is that a cypress tree still? The cypress trees only go to a certain size. I like cypress trees. They really do add something, don't they, to a nice little walkway or a garden. I don't own any, but I'd love to. We had bay trees for a while, and they were all right, but then one of them died, and the other one had to be planted in the garden, so swings and roundabouts, so they didn't mark the sides of the door any longer. Damn shame. Who is leading you? Can we just get them killed off? The Filani herd is at the back. All right, let's go and do that. Let's start charging into the back of the enemy. We don't have any melee troops, if you're wondering why I'm just finagling around so much. It's because we don't actually have anyone who can really attack, and I think the enemy kind of knows that. So we are going to have to use our archers to charge the enemy. There's no two ways about it. If you charge into those war wagons, how effective are you going to be? Not very if you don't actually charge. Oh, go on, look how many of that. That was loads into a single... Oh, he did die. He did die. He did die. He did die. Can you get the other 2 before they kill you? Oh, dear. No, they're shredding you. They're shredding you. Run away. Run away. We ride for the glory of Gondor. You come and hit those border guards. What is happening up here? Nothing is happening up here. All right, archers. Now is the time. Charge down the hill. You're going to get involved. Those Filani herders, are they running away from us to try and throw javelins at us? I think they are. What do we want now? 50% still. Charging headfirst into border guards is not ideal, but what are you going to do? We have few options here. We have very, very few options here. Hit the Makani Ambakstoy. Hit the Ambakstoy. Soldier battalion standing by. Archers standing by. Did you get the general? Not sure. How did we do against the Ambakstoy? They were 113. Oh, that's a good hit. That's a good hit. Well done. Well done indeed. Pull you away. Pull you away. Let's go and have a look at the other fellow, otherwise we'll get them killed. Ah, no, they're not. Don't worry about them then. Come back in. You're going to do much more damage charging into these units than you are fannying around over the back there. Gondor cavalry militia come around the side. Makani and Ambakstoy are on the run. That's not what the enemy wants to see. Right, let's get them to break then. You round them enough? Yes. Boom. And they're routing. Boom. And they're routing. Boom. And they're routing. It's a bloodbath here today. Today. Foul and border guards are on their way. I think we've got this one in the bag. What's our losses? 29%. That's not ideal. That's because Gondor Archer Militia are not that great at killing enemies with their swords. Chase down those Kefi huntsmen. I am enjoying a Pepsi Max, I'm afraid. Other beverages are available. But the Pepsi Max chilled from the fridge, cherry flavoured. Perfect welcoming home retreat. And today, my wife, that's right, she's my wife, has prepared some flapjacks covered in chocolate with me. I've already spoken at length of flapjacks on the channel and indeed eaten one on screen. But today there's chocolate-covered ones, and they're tasting delicious.
As the day of our most glorious victory.
This is the kind of victory we can achieve over these absolute flea-ridden, pathetic farming scum. And I mention farming with distaste because men and women of Gondor of taste, don't farm. We're more into our bureaucratic roles, you know, governance, watching over the lesser folk, port authorities, tolls, beacon building, things like that. But farming, not so much. We rely on the dirty peasants from Rohan for the farming, and the dirty peasants from Horondor for farming, and we ship in some of the grains and goods from the dirty peasants of Harad. Mostly everyone else is dirty. So it helps when playing as Gondor to get into the mindset of everyone else being dirty. And it puts you in the position of where we really are in the social ladder of the world of Middle-earth. Above the others. Sadly, I feel that were I alive in Middle-earth at any point in their history, I would have fit in most with Ar-Pharazôn's court, because I would absolutely have been there screaming from the top of my lungs that we Númenóreans are God's chosen people. And I know they don't refer to him as God, and the worship status in Middle-earth is a little bit vague. Generally speaking, there's very few attested examples in Middle-earth of people actually worshipping the actual gods that they know created their world. The Númenóreans had a ritual once every year. They would climb the Menel Tarma, the mountain in the center of Númenor, and they would give thanks on the top of it to Eru Ilúvatar himself. And only the king, and I believe only the king and a few chosen elites went with him, or it may only have been the king, but he'd go up to the top of the mountain and he'd give thanks, and no one else was allowed up there any other time of the year. So that's one of the few times we know they actually worship or give thanks to a god. Which is quite interesting, isn't it? Because people go on and on and on and on and on. Your more casual fan, shall we say, will love to tell you that Tolkien was Christian, and there's so much Christian Christian symbolism throughout Middle-earth. And they love telling you this. But what they seem to always miss is that whilst there is all this Christian symbolism, there isn't any direct actual religion in Middle-earth. And I find that quite interesting, that he didn't put a religion in. The elves, for example, who quite literally learnt how to do things from the gods themselves and then live forever, so have actually met them and can remember meeting them, still don't give thanks very much. We have, of course, Elbereth Gilthoniel, the song where they sing to Varda, or Elbereth as she's known in Sindarin. And she is, of course, the Valar of the Stars, for want of a better word. But we know the elves give thanks to her and they have reverence for her, but no one really outright worships anyone. There's no temples or anything. The only times they ever really worship anyone is when it's all gone a bit tits up, and they're burning people in a temple to Melkor. Angmar have gone back to war with Bree, and Enedwaith and Bree have declared a truce. And as you saw from all of those clicking images I just went through while I'm talking about Middle-earth's religions, their last stand of Bree has kicked in. And alas for us, Angmar have not waited the requisite amount of turns. They've let us down. Oh, hello. What an interesting development. Dugra has buggered off. Oh, do we think we can kill Dugra on the field? Shall we roll the dice? I think we should roll the dice. You never know anything until you roll the dice, do you? That's nothing's certain until then. And if Enedwaith attacks Eisenrun, they force themselves at war with Rohan, who they are not currently at war with. So that's going to be an interesting one. Let's see how that develops. Stay tuned as we cover the state of affairs in Eisenrun. Right, our army is ready to kill more Enedwaithlings. Oh, our army really is ready. We've got more standing by.
Yes, my lord.
I will take everything except for the Gondor militia.
Yes.
What a delightful little army that is. Archers, you can come up as well. Yes, we'll get you involved. But we'll worry about Moria first. We'll deal with Moria before we worry about Haven Guard coming through.
We can go no further
And
today.
what are we going to do about Hal the Nur? He's on a bridge. That's interesting.
There will be much honor in
The absolute stellar commentary you get on this channel is unmatched, I can tell you. Do you want to know something fascinating about Abarn? He's on a bridge. What an absolutely amazing tidbit. Thanks. I think I should give myself a round of applause for that fantastic commentary. I also think we should sneak someone in to deal with Nazrol and his horde of trash. And take back that region. What's that region called? Durthang. Is that enough to take Durthang? Is that enough to kill that many bandits? Surely with the cavalry. You never know till you try, do you? Let's take them as well then.
Yes.
Let's go for it. What the hell? Right, you guys, you're going to go and take Durthang back. And you're going to enjoy it. So be happy about it. Denethor, shouldn't you be free now? Because your captain's body... No, you're never going to be free, are you? Because I'm the Reunited Kingdom. Sorry. Scratch that. Oh, take another cavalry unit. Yeah, go on. Well done. What a perfect timing on the training there. These guys are sitting ready. They're going to jump into Boromir's army when inevitably he loses troops when these settlements rise up. I think Faramir will be all right. Maybe you should go down and help Faramir now.
Yes.
Just go and stand next to him so that he knows he's not alone.
We'll make camp here.
They can't get past without that guy hitting them. And that guy will kill them. So I can't send you guys, but I can send the cavalry. That'll do. Harad haven't done anything. Keep pressure on them. You move up there. Oh, it's all very nice, isn't it? It's coming together lovely, like.
Your will,
Absolutely lovely.
Yes, my lord.
Right, you guys get ready to hit those.
Assembling a mighty host.
Kirith Yor, you're going to need to just keep training troops. We need to just flood Enadwaith. Diddly diddly dee. And Khazad-dûm. Can we defeat Dugra's army with Gandalf? I just feel like we should give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. If we lose, we lose. If we don't, we don't. But it'll be a laugh anyway, won't it?
Your order. Yes, my lord.
As you command.
Oh, we are hugely outnumbered. Oh, he's got 2 trolls as well. No, Dugra, no. Well, we've committed now. It's on.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Now watch as we decimate this army. This is Moria's actual last stand army. Or, no, I don't think it's last stand. It's just loss of Khazad-dûm, isn't it? Right, Gandalf is going to win this. You watch. 400 rangers and Gandalf is all I need. And then someone to die when the trolls get near. But other than that, we've got this. Right, we'll start... Yeah. Right, Gandalf, get out to the side. We've got any other cavalry? Oh, 40 of those can go with you. 5 of them as well. They're not going to do anything. You're going to be part of the dying brigade, sorry. Now, this is a nice hill, but it's cut off a little by this lump here. It'd be better if we were standing on this ridge, because then we're looking straight down. But for now, we're just going to have to stand where we're standing and go for it. Assemble the men. One line. All right. Stand your ground, boys and girls. We can do this. Right, you, and you are going to be what we call fodder. I think this is a common principle on the channel, or something that we're all very familiar with by now. The people that are here, and they have one purpose. They are to die. But that death is going to mean a great deal for our people as a whole. We're going to be very thrilled with their death. Holy hellfire. We might have bitten off a little more than we can chew here, but we'll try it anyway. We'll give it a go. Right, move a little further forward there. And you go on to the left-hand side. There you go. I'm mumbling. I know I'm mumbling. Alright, let's run you a little bit higher up onto the hill. Gandalf! Let's do it, boys and girls. Get into positions. Everybody sprint. And then start shooting. Right. I need the trolls killed. And I'm going to painstakingly do it from this far away just to spite all of you watching along. No, I know that's cruel. I'm cruel. I'm clicking it first time. Don't worry. Absolutely first time. Right, yeah, it's the trolls that need to die. Now, who does need to die is the enemy general. When he dies, this army is routing. Until he dies, we might have a little bit of a fight on our hands. Hit the trolls. If you miss the trolls, it doesn't matter. You'll connect with the units behind. Now, this may well, unfortunately, cost us far more than we're ever willing to pay. But we'll give it a go. If even just 1 or 2 trolls can be killed before they hit our line, that would be fantastic. We've already killed 5%. We've barely done anything. Trolls are running over their own units. I think... I'm not 100% sure, but I'm a little concerned we've bitten off a touch more than we can chew. The hubris of this man. Right, Gandalf. Your time to shine. Oh, no, the Warg Pack's on that side. Avoid the Warg Pack. Right, the trolls hit our line. You can shoot them. You can shoot them, it doesn't matter. I'm not feeling wildly confident, it has to be said. Those trolls are down to 5, those are still on 9. Bugger. Hit the Wild Riders.
Pray something changes in the course of battle.
Right, Gandalf.
Defeat seems almost
Let's start killing some of these buggers. As many as we can kill is all we really need to achieve here. Where's the general? Is he hiding at the back? Smashing. We can go down and kill him. 253 goblin infantry. Gandalf's company hits into them. And they are immediately halved in size. Oh, that's fantastic. That was like a knife through butter. A knife through butter? Do I mean that? Yeah, I mean that, don't I? Don't get drawn into their engagement. They were always going to die. That's not a problem. Pull back a bit, pull back a bit, pull back a bit. Gandalf. Keep running through, Gandalf. Keep running through. He's already through. See him there. And then turn and hit them. Come on. Where are the Warg pack? Focus fire down the Wargs. Yes! Douglas died in the first charge. Fantastic, Papa G. Light of the Astari, this. Well, you can sod right off, you dirty scum. Hit that Goblin Infantry. Gandalf. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Get those Wargs away for now. Oh, they've been attacked. Keep targeting the Warg pack. Keep targeting the Warg pack. Good little hit on the Goblin Infantry over there. Right, Gandalf has been caught up with the Warg Riders, so just turn around and fight back, Gandalf. You're good enough to do that. We have parity in the percentages killed, but that's... Oh, only one of those... Yes, well done! Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. It's time to get the kites out, everybody, because we're going into the park. Oh, Warg Riders are shaken. Damn bloody right you're shaken. Come back here, we're not finished with you, scum. Right, they need to die, Gandalf, because they can really disrupt us. So kindly finish that unit off for me, please. I've kind of offered you up as a sacrifice, but it has to be done. Get a run on. Black Bit Infantry, Goblin Infantry. You guys just fight back. You can do it. I believe. I have faith. Warg pack down to 30, 29. We've only lost about 10 or so of our number. 27. Come on, Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf's caught on his own there. Famous last words. Gandalf's going to die. Oh, no. It looks like they've had enough. Yep, they're off. All right, don't worry about the Goblin bodyguards. Much bigger fish for you to fry. Much bigger fish for you to fry. Oh, who's caught you? No, the bloody Warg pack. No. The only unit here that's actually going to decimate us. Oh, but then the General's not a bad target for that, is it? Oh, dear. I don't really care how many we lose because this is literally Moria's swan song. This is it. This is the last real threat of Moria in this region. Oh, no, our General is getting massacred. The fecking Wargs are ridiculously good. He's going to die. There's just no two ways around it. He's dead. Gandalf's going to catch some of these. Hopefully get some relatively good hits into the Black Pit Infantry there. Might cause a rout. You never know. The General died a long time ago. They don't like that many losses. It's gone to the Red Star. Go on. Break, you bastards. Break. No, they're not having it. They're not having it. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Our other General is going to die. There's no way around that. There he goes. Malbeth. Malbeth the Seer. Much now rests on Gandalf's shoulders, and I'm not sure Gandalf's going to be able to do it. I think we're probably going to lose. I'm not overly concerned, though. We'll have an army back here to take Moria back in no time, and they only get this army once. Right, Gandalf, let's get you up the hill and get you up here saving these Dunedain from apparent absolute disaster. Get them back in there. Shoot back at the trolls. Let's kite you away. Malbeth's dead because the Warg pack is apparently the game's best unit. The Warg pack just feels oppressively strong. That's the problem. One unit that can do that much damage just feels... It feels like Wargs have been so rubbish for so long that when they added the Warg pack, they thought, let's just make this one brokenly powerful. And everyone agreed, yes, 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 good idea, yes. Yes. Live footage of the actual meeting there. Do you think we should make this unit hellishly overpowered and almost uncounterable? Oh, yes, 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 yes. Very, very good idea, Jim. Oh, thanks, Steve. Jim and Steve, two lesser-known modders in the modding team. Right, these are all going to rout. You watch. Mass routing on command. Thank you, Moria, for being trash. It's moments like this where I'm reminded why I love fighting against you. I'm very grateful to you for being garbage, and I wouldn't change you for the world. Not for the world.
The enemy force remains.
Right, mop up as many of them as you can. We got more than routing. We got routing in all over the place. It's happening. It's happening, boys and girls. Get your slave sticks out because we're about to enslave a nation. Ooh, goblin bodyguards. Don't let them run away, because if they run away, all they'll do is come back. Did I not say 400 Dunedain Rangers and Gandalf was all I needed? And here, living proof is all I need. 60% plays 61, but that means so much more for us. The wargs are dead. The trolls are dead. Ho, 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 ho. Dun, 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 dun. Get the Ride of the Valkyries on, because Gandalf's about to school them. Black Pit Infantry didn't rout. That's not part of the game plan, Black Pit Infantry. You've not got the memo there. The memo is you're all garbage and you're all going to run away. So if you kindly follow suit with the rest of your compatriots. There we go. They know what they're doing. Take a leaf out of their book. There are some archers still giving us grief. Has to be said. Not happy with that.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
This is so over. This
Only
is so
half our
over.
force remains.
This is...
The
Yes!
Pursue
Gandalf.
them down.
That was because you all put your hands together, didn't you? And you prayed with me at the start. I know that you're watching retroactively, but just know that your prayers stretch back. Eru Iluvatar has spoken. He has given his command and authority. And we are indeed slapping Moria back to... When was Moria ever powerful? Never? Moria as a concept has never really done anything in the histories other than get beaten. The Battle of Azanul Bazaar is a famous lashing for Moria, the dwarves crapping all over them. The only time they've ever succeeded is when the Balrog awoke. And even then, the Balrog isn't even Moria. He's his own thing. He's not affiliated with them. He is not affiliated with me. Right, cut into that one nicely. There we go, look at that. It's like watching water move a car when tsunamis hit. Such an unstoppable force. When an irresistible force such as you meets an old immovable object like me. Right, we're out there. I think that's pretty much everyone done and dusted, isn't it? 90%. Well, let's just stay for a little bit longer, shall we? And capture as many as we can. Can't hurt. Why are you going all the way around there like weirdos? I am so looking forward to the numbers at the end of this. How many have we caught and captured? How many long are we into? Oh dear, this whole episode is just going to be this battle. I'm fine with it. Personally, I'm fine with it. I'm thoroughly looking forward to a chocolate-covered flapjack. They were very tasty. Keep capturing them. Keep capturing them. Keep capturing them. 99%. Yes! Look at those numbers.
Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory.
Can we all just take a brief moment to worship me, basically? 12 points from Romania go to myself. It wasn't from Romania that said that. But that is ridiculous. 657 men, brave men of Dunedain heritage, standing before 3,554 dirty, rotten Melkor scum. And 3,121 of them died. And let's see the numbers. 503 Gandalf, and he caught 607. 1,110 enemy units are dead or captured because of Gandalf. And the Cardolan Riders, 322, 460, and the Dunedain Raiders. Oh, too good. That is just too good. I love a good archer civ. I know that Gandalf did a lot of the heavy lifting there, and here I am moaning about wargs with one breath. Oh, the camera's gone fuzzy. Here I am moaning about wargs with one breath, and then in the very next breath, praising my own hellishly overpowered bodyguard unit. But I think that's fine, you know. It's do as I say, not as I do, or one rule for thee and another for me. What shall I do with the goblin infantry? Let me wonder. Nothing but destruction of your people and your culture and your heritage will suffice.
Glorious victory by your command.
Welcome back to Khazad-dûm West. What a
Yes, my lord.
delightful little victory that was.
Honor,
Take the fort just for good
glory,
measure, rub it
honor,
in. I'm wondering if
victory.
Gandalf should try and get back and deal with
Our
Halbar.
courage and honor have conquered.
Is that really worth it?
Your orders, my lord.
Sorry, Malbeth. I am terribly sorry that you had to die, but it was for a damned good cause. And you will be remembered in song, I'm sure. Not my songs, but someone's songs. Did you have a family, perhaps? They might write you a song. I don't remember. It's been too long since we've played. I don't know if Malbeth is
Yes,
an
my
important
lord.
person. I'm not sure that he is. I should
Yes.
probably do him more of a service than I'm doing, shouldn't I? He's laid his life on the line for us, after all. I mean, I'm glibly. Oh, I've just punched the microphone. Yeah, if I want. Absolute madness. I think Malbeth
Yes.
will be remembered,
Go no further
and
today.
hopefully for the right reasons. What else did we need to do? Hit Enedwythe. What are we on? 35. Go on then.
Your orders,
Captain
my lord.
Ulrad. Oh, Ulrad ran away, and so Fionden's going to get involved.
Honourable,
And we're going to kill them all.
glorious victory.
Battle number
We
2.
shall
In we
engage.
go. Captain Ulrad is the chaff of earlier battles. Fionten, you're looking ready for it, but you've been sent as a lamb to the slaughter. And my butcher's blades are sharpened, sir. Oh, we're going to be up a horrible hill, though, because look at that terrain. Did you see that terrain? Ridiculous. We're going to be climbing up Everest to fight these bastards. That picture looks really cool, save for Mindalewin is missing.
Units, await my orders.
You can't just put Minas Tirith in the middle of a flat plain. It's at the bottom of a mountain. Where's the mountain? Oh, that's cool. The shadow makes that look like it's actually a little hole in the earth. Is that what the dark patches on the ground are supposed to have been going for all this time? Because that actually looks like a rocky cleft. Whereas in truth all it is a black patch on the floor. I'm spending too much time looking at that. Right, so we're going to attack the main army, and then Fionten's going to come in from up here behind. We've got plenty of archers. I am not afeared of this fight. But we'll start up here, and we'll curl around to that high ground. What a delightful little countryside view this house gives. And off we go. Oh, if anyone shoots anything, don't. Good.
The enemy are bringing in
Oh,
reinforcements.
our enemy has brains, and he attempts to use them against us. What a absolutely bizarre outcome. The AI never thinks to actually stand in a good spot. I mean, it does. I'm being cruel. I'm being mean. They sometimes do employ thought, engage their brains. Do they have any archers? I didn't really look. They don't have anything shooting at us. Oh, they've got artillery. Ah, that's not very good. We don't like artillery. Not fans of. Oh, well, they're shooting at us. What are they doing? Why are they charging in to die? Alright, cavalry, come over here and be quick about it because we're losing. Oh, it's Javelin Cav. Yes, there we go, Jav Cav. Let's kill off that Jav Cav. Thank you very much. That's most of that killed. Oh, Cav, you've arrived. Brilliant. Now go up behind them. They're trying to counter you. Their reinforcements are closing in, though. Our Cav might get hit. Alright, you should be far enough around now. You can shut down the baluster. Archers hitting into that quite nicely. Melee forces, let's try and curl around and take the hill from our enemies. Cavalry, the other one's done enough, so you get out. That should shut down the baluster crew, surely. There were 60. Oh, we've been rained on by Mordag fishermen. That's never good. Get out of there. Get your men out of there. How long do you need? As long as you can give me. Do we? Or have we done enough damage to try and lure them back to us? I'm just wondering if we should just walk down the hill. Because it's a long way round. It's a long way to Tipperary. No, they seem to be coming for us. Not going to get into
If we
positions fast
continue
enough
like
for that.
this, we will smash the enemy.
That's alright though, because then the cavalry can charge into them. How's the other cavalry doing? What are you doing actually, other cavalry? Did I charge you into someone or? Filani herders. I'm sure I charged you into the Filani herders. Oh, the Touter's on a run straight away. Absolutely no concerns about fleeing. Thank you for the large axe that you've given me, but I can't help but notice that you've asked me to use it against other people. That's not really in my job description, is it? So we're going to turn and run. Hope that's all right. Best Makani Tauta. I hate battle maps like this with such a passion. In case you can't tell, I'm winging this, and we're just kind of working our way through it. We're just hoping that the enemy doesn't have some sort of super unit that's going to drastically change our fates.
The enemy general... If we can... Only half the enemy force remains.
The enemy general abandons his men. Where is Fionton, speaking of abandoning people? Here he is. Nice looking Enidwythe banners. Waving in the morning breeze. You're going down the hill. You're going down the hill. Most of our army is not currently engaged with the enemy because the enemy isn't coming at us. They're just faffing about. Right, now we're going to employ the move everyone onto the hill tactic. It's going to work well, just you watch. Speed it up. Get a run on. There we go. Now we've shifted focus. Cav, run all the way over there. Just get like fully out.
We will smash the enemy.
Keep them distracted while the archers take the hilltop. Smashing work, lads. Fantastic work. Capture the rest of those Makani Tauta. Archers and then free to just fire into this big blob of enemies, which does wonders for our death count. Let's charge you in then. What the hell? Come and hit these clan heralds.
Very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
No, you go for the Druidine Hunters. What's the losses? 15%. Oh, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. We're doing all right, chaps. I say chaps because I was looking through the analytics recently, and apparently 100% of you are male. You, yes, you, watching along. Whether you are male or not, the analytics say you are, so your decision's kind of been made for you. Did the general just die, or did he rout? Because if he's not dead, I'd like him captured, please. Or just let him run past. I mean, that works as well. He's standing right next to you. Just bonk him on the head. There we go. That can do it.
Be awed by
lost
the
129, and they've lost 839. Good numbers all around. You'll be pleased to know that we are on day 2 of the chart. Yes, I am the type of person that creates an Excel spreadsheet whenever I need to do anything with my life, and this one I'm particularly proud of. But the only downside is for some reason the printer at work, yeah, I printed it at work. And what? Perks of the job. The printer at work didn't print in purple, and so you'll note from the colouring that it's a sort of bluish colour. Very disappointing. I like purple. It's a regal colour. Fionton, what should we do with you? Let's put your head on a spike. Off you go. Goodbye. Toodly-poos.
We have triumphed.
Ah, we can't get further. I want to get into the fort.
Yes, my lord.
Who won't let us go into the fort? Oh, no, hang on. We can get most of you. Let's just do the old clicking exercise rather than selecting everything, Galley. Oh, it's literally just that archer. Yeah. There we go. It gives us free upkeep if we get into the fort.
Yes, my lord.
We have triumphed.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that for the money because he'll attack us. But then we've got them coming through. Oh, I don't know. How much money does it save us? Not enough. Not enough to be. Let's stay together. Let's not make silly errors, Garaloo. Garaloo? Hello, I'm Garaloo. How are you doing? We'll take anything that you can give me, to be honest, because we just need to flood Enidwythe with troops at this point.
Yes.
So, Kamade, you might hold that bridge. No, you're going to die on that bridge. Head back to Balorn. Try and get in there. They're coming to support you. Oh, it's all gone very well. I'm excited with Howthanur and Ostithil as well. Very excited indeed. But that, alas, is for another day. So there'll be a break from Divide and Conquer, because tomorrow you're going to get an Age of Empires video. And then we'll be back with the next Dunland episode. And then on Saturday, we'll be back with the next Reunited Kingdom episode. And let me know if 2 o'clock in the afternoon has suited you better for the uploads of these videos. It's changed everything. It's changed everything, I know. But according to my analytics, it suggests that 2 o'clock in the afternoon might be a better time. Did I mention that earlier? I think I might not have done. I was about to and then I didn't. So I'm going to change it to 2 o'clock in the afternoon rather than 6 a.m. my time. just to finish off something I started talking about 40 minutes ago. So anyway, this one has ended. It's been a blast. Gandalf, mwah, chef's kiss. And I hope that you have enjoyed it. And if you haven't, well, maybe, I don't know, tell me why. But until we speak again, dear friends, have a wonderful little week. I hope you'll watch the Age of Empires video tomorrow, and I hope you'll enjoy it. But until Dunland and Reunited Kingdom come again, Navair Naden Perimad Melunin, and farewell.